Today is Friday, June 16th, and the birds are about a week and a half old. One of the first things I do in the morning when I get up is clean out the baby brooder because it's disgusting from all the activity and poopins overnight. And when I do, I rearrange all the little furniture, and they get really excited when they come back in to run around and discover what I've done with all the new stuff in the baby brooder. So that's the hot spot, which they don't even want to be in for the most part. They kind of avoid it. It's the hypno-toad area. If they get over here, they just fall over and sort of stroke out. It just paralyzes them. And they eat almost all that food in a day. And I don't really even know how much water they drink because I change it fairly often because they get it so poopy. There's a plate under here that elevates it, and they just still get it disastrous. That's Waldo, the garden gnome. I washed him off today, but he still needs to be scrubbed. This is his cement. These are all Sean's. Cement toadstool. And today, for the first time, the glitter cobra is in here, and I'm wondering how they will react to that. So while I clean this out so they don't eat all of the paper bedding that's under here that absorbs anything that goes through the paper towels, they stay under the light in this little basket. And while they're in here, they get nice and toasty, and they stay in a little pig pile. They stay nice and quiet. Ooh. Oh. Hi, little baby birds. As you could tell, there's a little runty. No, Virgil, they're not for you. You cannot have them. That's Virgil in the background mooing because he knows I'm about to take the little birdie birds out. Alright, so what I usually do is I take one of the big, strong alpha birds out first. This is a Dominique. Take her out first because she won't be scared. I'll put her out. And of course she's angry because she wanted to go out. Hello, she's going to put herself in there. She's becoming more and more active and strong and asserting herself. This is a blue splash Americana. You can tell from her little cheeks. Stretch my leg. That is a silver laced Polish. And here we have a light Brahma. And she'll just go ahead and jump up in my hand because she's like that. Come on, you gotta go. Gotta go. There you go. And who else do we have here? We have a Hamburg. And she's nice and secure with herself. She doesn't care to be handled very much, but. And here we have a silver Appenzeller. And this one's going to go crazy when I grab her. No, oh, you're doing pretty good. Hey, little chipmunk. Ooh, she's in, oh, there you go, Egyptian Fayumi. And here we have a white-crested black Polish. And here we have a white Silky. And finally, my little runty. Now watch her. She'll just go completely limp in my hands. Nope. A black Silky because she expects to be eaten immediately. Just goodbye. I'll just go to death now. You will survive the day, friend. Go on. Ugh. There we go. Ooh. Now they're going to jump around. Now that they're in their new enclosure. Let's see, they're going to start playing King of the Mountain. Who can get the highest? Who can command the highest peak? See if they'll start doing some of their little chest bumping for you to reestablish who's dominant in this new environment. Oh, there we go already. Friends, I could sit here all day and watch these little birds argue and fight and wrestle. The coolest thing in the world to me. This little blue-black splash Americana right here. She knows where the treats come from. So does that little Dominique with the yellow spot on her head right there. I'm gonna let them get all calm, and then I'm gonna make the mother hen noise. They know that's the noise when I come upon them with the special treats, and they will all go crazy. They're already looking at me. They already know that. They're already expecting that I'm gonna bring them something great. I've already got half of them willing to jump up in my hand and take a ride. Oh, fight. I want to come visit. This is why there's a top built in. This is the flat earth theory being illustrated. I've got them now where that if they do accidentally, in quotes, jump out, they'll walk to me instead of run to the cat. Make the little mother hen noise. Come here, chugga chugga chuggas, chugga 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 chuggas. Ooh, sorry. Just kidding. No treats. Nah. Come on. Come on. I love you so much. This is what happens when you get into your mid-40s and you've got no children. Yes. Yes. Whoop, 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 whoop. If you think that I'm smacking my lip noises in the video, what you're hearing is this. No, Virgil. No, Virgil. He's a good dog. Settle down. Virgil, look at the camera. Come on, Mr. Man. Come on, Mr. Man. Virgil. That's a good boy. reason that the tissue paper goes up high on the sides is because they like to dig up this stuff and eat the paper. Stop it. All right. So there's my 10 minutes YouTube time. Say bye to the chickies. Come on. It's not hard to tame a chicken, by the way. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fight there. Chickie fight. I hear you. Well, I'm ignoring her if she pecks on me. Just gonna sit there. I'll sit there and see where I'm going. That's a Dominique. Very smart little bird. Put her under the heat lamp for too long, and she'll put her little head down and fall asleep. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple weeks. Chicken vision. 3D. 4K. had my hair singed off a couple times by that now. Those are dangerous. These have been replaced by something called a sweeter heater, which is less expensive and not dangerous. Don't get these stupid things anymore. They're awful. By the way, that is moon pie, or pie, or pea pie, or sweet pie. He's also dangerous. He's not dangerous. He just likes to look. Monkey see, monkey do. Now, for the first time ever, because I'm recording, Pie's going to show interest in these birds. Mary's always trying to get under the bottom of the pile. I shouldn't call her Mary. That was the name of the last black silkie I had. And she was also at the bottom of it. Look at the size of her compared to the other chickens. She's definitely a little runty chicken. This chicken right here is a silkie. This chicken right here is a silkie. They're the same bird. No difference in sizes. She's a runt. McMurrays. These chickens are all from mypetchicken.com, who are amazing. And they get their chickens from McMurrays, I believe. And this is the second time I've gotten chickens from mypetchicken.com, and they've all been perfect. Well, not perfect. They're perfect hatchery chickens. So when I say McMurrays, I'm joking. They've all been perfect. I've never had a dead chicken in the mail. They've all been mostly 2 type for hatchery chickens. They've been good. The first time I did not get any roosters. I assumed these are all females. Assuming that these are all females, I can't complain. Give a big thumbs up. I didn't get any sick chickens. I will say that even for a bantam, that's a very runty little chickie right there, but she's extremely healthy and perky and happy, and she's not sick. And sometimes, look, I just cleaned. This was perfectly clean. Y'all saw that when I put these little chickies in. Some little chicks just, look, those 2 little chicks right there. God, you're always at the front of everything. These 2 little chickies right here, the black and the white one right there, are the same chick. One's black, one's white. I assume they had the same hatch date. Virgil. Mary's just not growing. I think she's way bigger than when I pulled her out of that box, because I thought for sure, stretch, she wasn't going to make it because she was so tiny. It was smaller than an egg yolk. Than a silky egg yolk. She's healthy. She eats. Felt her crop like every morning. Thought maybe her crop was impacted. Like maybe she had eaten some of that paper bedding under this, or some strips of the paper towels or something, she's fine. She eats, she drinks, she acts like a chicken. Can't have them. This little bird just stares at me all day long. This little bird loves me. I thought for sure she was going to be all white. Thought there was not going to be any blue splash on her at all. And now on her feathers that are coming out, I'm starting to see little blue splashes. Yay! Now we're starting to quiet back down. Starting to make those cute little cooing noises. And preen, pull out some of our down. That noise you hear off on the side is Pie tearing stuff up because I'm not paying any attention to him. Paying attention to the birds. All of the animals in the house, aside from the birds, have decided to rebel. Virgil doesn't understand why he can't eat a chickie. Pie doesn't understand why he's not my prom date every moment of the day right now. And Seuss is always upset when he's not eating. Tallulah, which is the little midget kitty, she's always fine. She's happy when she's being held. That's all. Right now, it's this hot outside in Savannah, Georgia. Right here, if you go outside, this is what happens to you. You just fall over like these little birds and go, ugh. So she's out on the screen porch doing that. Probably in a full blarg. With one of her little 2-inch legs kicked out in the back like this. And this little bird is not going to get in the pig pile. She's just going to lay right here and stare at me because this little bird loves me. I have a bad feeling she's going to be kind of mean to the other birds. I love you, so I'm going to put my hand next to you so you're warm. And you're not going to get up and run away because you're so sweet. You're just going to try and eat me just a little bit because you're a dinosaur. But then the Dominic is going to get very jealous. No, not this time. Look, she's going to fall asleep. She's falling asleep. Oh my God, I love that little chickie. I just love this little chickie. Yes. Yes. Way up in the sky, the little birds fly. Good morning, the little birds sing. This is how I lose my mind. I'm sorry, Virgil. God, dog it. You're just going to have to deal. Love this little baby chick. Oh, God, she's falling asleep. Oh, God, it's happening. It's happening. Please don't get eaten by a hawk or a raccoon. Oh, God, jeez. Okay, all right. Take my hand out. Real careful. Okay, I know I love you. You're my favorite. Don't tell anyone else. Shh, it's between us. Okay, when they do this thing where they crouch down and then they, stretch. And then they kind of, stretch again. They flip around like they're having a little stroke on the ground. They're doing pretend dust bathing and it's so cute. I can't take it. See if we catch one of them doing it. They might have already done it. If I find it later when I review it. Oh, we might find it. I hear it. I just can't see which one of them is doing it because I'm looking at this. I can hear them doing it. I just don't see which one's doing it. Or maybe I just hear them preening. But she's going to do it because she does it all the time. I'm tempted to go out and get them a clump of sand from outside. Oh, you know what? I don't think that. I think what they're doing is it's the little black Silky. They're scratching and pecking at the paper towels. When they get to be adult chickens, they scratch at the ground And then they peck looking for, who's trying to aggravate all the other chicks? And then they scratch looking for any little bugs that they may have scratched up. I think maybe later I'll go outside and just pull up a clump of grass with the roots and the dirt and all on it and just throw it in here for them. What I love to do is come in here with a little, what I did to get them real hand tame is I would come in here with a piece of cut up egg, boiled egg, and the yolks would just drive them nuts. I just loved it so much. Except for the silkies. Shh, you're okay, Virgil. You're okay. I'm gonna rub your belly in a minute. You're my #1 boy. And I just come in with just a little pinch. Watch them. Drip, 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 drip. Yeah, they're like looking for it. A little pinch of egg yolk. I'll hold it up so they have to get in my hand to get it. And I figure out pretty quick. Once one bird figures something out, then any of the other birds that are willing to do it figure it out pretty quick. You are creeping up. You're stalking those birds. Okay. I'll have to play with Virgil for a little bit. Go out in the back and run him around. This is just too hard for him. He's figuring it out. He's a sweetheart. Once he gets once the birds get bigger, he'll be okay. He's never hurt anybody or hurt anything. And I'm gonna build them a big run, big coop. And they'll, for the most part, be cooped up most of the time. And he'll be inside when I let him out. Because everything in the world, everything in the world wants to eat a chicken. That's why chickens are emotionally difficult pets. Emotionally difficult little pets. Everything. You are pushy. Oh my goodness. Feel that. Feel that. You feel how much your chickie's been eaten by going like this. You feel they got a little crop right here. This one, my goodness. Woo! Good Lord. Woo! Gosh, that's horrible, baby. Blah. You just sit and warm that thing up. Blah. Okay. 28 minutes of chickies. Once again, these are the 3 bigger, fatter, and more friendly birds in general. They're all what's called dual purpose. None of them are specifically meat birds. Meat birds are kind of sad because they just grow so quickly because they're just meant to grow and you just slaughter them almost as fast as you can for eating, good eatings. And these are what's called dual purpose. They get big enough to make food for the table, but they also are okay for just making eggs and stuff too. And this is not a heritage bird. This was a modern bird created in the 70s to lay blue eggs and not have the lethal gene that comes along with laying blue eggs that the Aracanas from Chile had. Where are you going? Be careful. Got Virgil out here and he's watching. About to lose a... Which one are you? Yeah, about to lose a cool Appenzeller there. Hey, little chicken nugget. This is a heritage bird right here. The Brahma? Who are you? The Brahma. And that's the monster chicken that came out of that cool chicken coop. All right. Love everybody. These are the things that make me happy. Bye, baby chickie. Bye, baby chickie. Bye. Don't go into the light, Barbarian.